Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I thought it would be kind of fun to make a video kind of talking about what I am asking for Christmas. I personally would rather people just not give me anything. I would much rather just get to spend time with people. That's what matters most to me. Now, my love language is gift giving, but as far as receiving gifts, I mean, sure, it's nice. I love getting gifts, but I care more about spending time with people. So I would rather people just give me nothing. But I know some people in my life are not okay with not giving me anything. So I did come up with a list, and I figured I would kind of share that with you guys. So I'm going to go over some of the things. There's also some other things that are not very interesting that I'm not going to talk about in this video, or I may touch on but not go into detail about. But yeah, let's get into what I am asking for Christmas this year. The main thing that I am asking for Christmas this year is a pair of wireless headphones, specifically the SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro wireless headphones. The reason I say that's the main thing I'm asking for is because my current headphones that I use for gaming are wired, and the wire is destroyed. Let me actually go get the headphones and I will show y'all what I'm talking about. So these are my headphones that I have used for gaming and streaming for the last several years. I don't actually remember when I got these. You might be able to look back on a vlog and see when I got them for Christmas, but they were from my parents a couple of years ago, at least a couple of years ago, and they have worked great. I mean, the quality's not amazing, but they work perfectly fine for what I use them for, the type of games that I play and whatnot. So they've worked fine and have done an amazing job the entire time that I've had them. However, the wire, as I said, is destroyed. The lighting here is horrible. I will get into that later in the video, but hopefully y'all can tell the wire on my headphone cord is taped up because it keeps getting worse and worse as far as damage goes. So I just keep adding more tape to try to hold on as long as I can to being able to use these headphones, because they still work fine. It's just the wire is in sad shape. And yeah, I could just get a new wire for the headphone, and I will probably look into that after Christmas if I don't get some wireless headphones. But that is why I'm asking for the SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro wireless headphones, because one, I need new headphones, like I've been saying, but also, from what I've heard, the sound quality is amazing. And also, they're wireless, which one of the many reasons I want wireless headphones is because I believe why these have gotten so destroyed where they have is from being repeatedly smushed between my chest and my desk, and then like being worn down that way. I don't know if that's the cause, but considering the area that is damaged, I'm assuming that has at least something to do with it. And so if I had some wireless headphones, then I wouldn't have to worry about that. But also there's, you know, the convenience of being able to, say, go refill my water or go heat up food in the microwave or whatever the case may be. It would be a lot easier to do if I had some wireless headphones rather than having to take off my headphones and go do what I need to do and then not being able to hear my chat. Because I use a website that reads my chat to me, but if I don't have my headphones on, then I can't hear my chat. So it would be nice to have some wireless headphones, and so since these are falling apart and it's Christmas time, I figured it would be a good time to go ahead and ask for some. The second thing that I am asking for Christmas this year is the Parasite Cleanse Kit from Rogershood. The reason I am asking for this is because, from my understanding, America is either one of the only or the only country that doesn't regularly do parasite cleansing. So most of us here in America, I won't say all because some people do cleanses on a regular basis, but most of us probably have parasites, including myself. And so I want to get a kit to cleanse and get rid of some of the parasites at the very least. I mean, it's something that you have to do more than once and every so often, so it wouldn't be a one and done kind of thing, but I would like to at least do a cleanse and get some of them out of me. The reason I'm asking for this kit in particular is because it's not just a parasite cleanse like other companies have, it's the whole kit, because it comes with a binder, which from what I've heard you really need to have, but it also comes with several other things to cleanse you of like heavy metals and candida, and just it's several different things rather than just the parasite cleanse. From the research I have done, it sounds like a good kit to go with, so therefore that is the second thing that I am asking for Christmas this year. Something else from Rogershood that I am asking for is their fulvic soak, which is another way to get rid of parasites and heavy metal and whatnot, either through a foot soak or a bath soak. So I'm asking for that as well. It's much cheaper than the parasite cleanse. It doesn't do as much as the full 30-day parasite cleanse, but it's like $15 versus $100. So I'm hoping to get at least one of them, but hopefully maybe a couple of them, so that I can use those and at least cleanse my body even ever so slightly. Somewhat keeping up with the cleansing and health related items, if you will, I am also asking for replacement filters for my 0 water 5-stage water filter pitcher. I bought this pitcher fairly recently and it came with one filter, but where I live in Texas, the water is not great, not only from the chart that comes with the pitcher, but also from my results using their water tester. And so the filters have to be replaced very often here. I don't remember exactly how often it is, but it's like every couple of gallons of water run through the filter, you have to replace it. So I need more filters. I'm still using the one that it came with, but technically it's time to replace it. I mean, it's still cleaner water than without using the filter, but it is not as clean as it should be. And so I'm asking for more filters. I know several of these items don't seem like exciting things to be asking for Christmas, but I am on an awakening journey and trying to open my third eye. And so as part of my way of going about that, I am trying to filter my water, and that is also why I want to do these cleanses, and also why I'm switching some of my products slowly but surely to either non-toxic or less toxic. It's a whole other video that I can make in the future, but that's basically why there's several items on this list that are not necessarily fun things to be asking for, but that are actually high up on my wish list this year. But on to some fun things that I am actually asking for. I mean, the headphones were fun, but some other things that are fun that I'm asking for include Muffin Time, which is a card game. My brother has the Muffin Time base game, and I've played that several times and I love it. It's a lot of fun, and on Amazon you can get the base game with the expansion or expansions, so I'm asking for that as well. Something that I have been wanting for quite a while is some lighting for when I'm recording videos. I mean, anyone who is sighted can probably tell that it's very dark here right now, and that's just because my apartment is very dark. There is no overhead ceiling light in the actual living room, which is slightly off to my left. There are 2 ceiling lights in this whole area, but they are both in the kitchen. So half of the area is pretty well lit and the other half is super dark. So I have a lighting kit on my wish list. I think it comes with 2 lights and there's stands and a case, if I remember correctly. I will have pictures of all of these up on screen for y'all to see if you are sighted, but that is something I really am hoping for because it's just very dark in here. If you've seen my vlogs, you probably know what I'm talking about. Next up on my list is some merch. Specifically merch from Alex Serves, which is someone that I watch on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, or wherever she happens to post. And I love her content, whether it be videos or live streams or her podcast. And so I've been wanting some of her merch for a while and decided I might as well ask for some of it for Christmas. I am asking for pretty much all of her merch, but especially her Galaxy t-shirt and hoodie, and her Believe to Receive mirror t-shirt. Like I said, pretty much all of her merch. Another t-shirt that I am asking for is one that says "Gender kills my vibe." I am also asking for one that says "What doesn't kill you gives you XP." Another shirt that I am wanting says "I'm not antisocial, I rolled low on charisma." And another one has 3 checkbox, one for girl, one for boy, and one for don't worry about it. And girl and boy are not checked, and don't worry about it are checked. The phrasing and descriptions on any of these shirts could very well be somewhat off, but some of them are longer than others, and also just my memory is really bad. So there's probably some errors in my phrasing, but that's the gist of what each of the shirts say. There are some other shirts that I am asking for as well, but they have sayings and things on them that are even longer than the ones that I just mentioned. And then changing things up entirely, I am asking for an Apple Watch Series 8 because I believe I currently have this Series 3, if I remember correctly. It's either the 2 or the 3, and I'm honestly not really worried about it. It's at the bottom of my list of things that I'm asking for, but I mean, it would be nice to have a new one. It's just, I'm not that worried about it. The main reason it's even on my list at all is because the voiceover has been giving me a lot of trouble on my current one, as well as the Zoom feature, which kind of makes it a pain to use. So I went ahead and put it on my wish list, but I'm not really that worried about it. Something else on my wish list is the AirPods Pro 2. I have first gen regular AirPods and they still work fine. So I don't really need new ones. I plan on using the ones that I have until they bite the dust. Same with my phone, much to the dismay of at least one person in my life. I just don't feel the need to get new AirPods or a new phone or a new Apple Watch for that matter at this point. And so that is why the AirPods Pro 2s are on my list, because it would be nice to have some new AirPods that, you know, sound better and everything, but I'm not that worried about it. The reason these are on my list as well as the SteelSeries headphones is because, for one thing, the SteelSeries headphones, to my knowledge, are more specifically designed for gaming rather than for music. And I would want the AirPods Pro 2s for music specifically, but also because the SteelSeries headphones that I'm asking for are over-ear headphones, which I prefer for gaming and things like that, but AirPods are just so much easier to stick in my pocket or a small purse on the occasions that I decide to carry a purse, rather than trying to carry around some wireless over-the-ear headphones. So that is why they're on my list as well. I am also asking for the Elgato Stream Deck. It's something I've wanted for a while, but haven't been super worried about getting. For one thing, it's expensive, and I am still trying to find a job, and therefore shouldn't be spending my money on a Stream Deck. But also, my desk is tiny, and so I'm not 100% sure where I would be able to put it, but I have it on my Christmas list if someone does decide they want to get it for me, because it's, like I said, it's something I have been wanting, and if I happen to get it for Christmas, I will absolutely find somewhere to put it. Even I was going to go get my jumbo RPG dice to show you them rather than just showing a picture of them, because I'm asking for a second set of them for Christmas, but they're not easily accessible. They're in a box on the top shelf, so I had to climb on a chair to even try to feel inside the box to see if I could reach them. And after climbing on the chair, I felt a little bit and couldn't feel them, and it's not exactly safe for me to be climbing on a chair. So I, just went ahead and got off the chair. I have lifted that box down in the past. You can see that in a clip on my Twitch channel if you would like to see me climbing on the chair and lifting a box off the unit. But all of that being said, here is a picture of the jumbo RPG dice that I am hoping to get. I'm asking for at least one more set of them because I don't believe the one set has enough for some RPGs. So I would either need to just roll the dice that I have multiple times, or use that dice and some regular dice to get the combination that I am needing for whatever task is at hand. So it would be nice to have at least one more set to be more likely to have the required number of dice for whatever tabletop RPG that I happen to be playing. I heard about a tabletop game, I think last year, maybe around this time, I don't know for sure though, that I believe was called Unsolved Case Files, and some other text. It's a long title, but as with all of the other things I've talked about, I will have a picture so you can see what I'm talking about, and I'll have links in the description as well if you either want to get it for yourself or someone you know, or you just happen to be visually impaired like myself and can't see the picture. But it's an unsolved case files tabletop game where you actually get some information about a case and have to try to solve it yourself. And I just think it sounds like a fun game, and so I went ahead and put it on my list again this year. Paranormal Detectives, I believe, is a game I found out about at the same time as Unsolved Case Files, and I just think it looks super cool. I'm very into the paranormal and ghost hunting and all of that, so a ghost hunting tabletop game just seems like a really neat concept to me. So I don't want either of these as much as I want Muffin Time or many of the other things on this list, but I just think they're neat tabletop games to add to my collection that aren't games that you see at basically everyone's house that happens to have tabletop games. But my tabletop game collection is massive already, which is why my jumbo RPG dice are so hard to get to, because my collection is too big to store in one location. So it probably isn't the best idea for me to be asking for more tabletop games when I don't really know where I'm going to store them, but they just seem like neat games, so that is why I'm asking for them. And the last thing that is on my list that I'm going to talk about today are some Harry Potter shot glasses that say, "I solemnly swear that I am up to no good." I don't drink alcohol very often, and so I wouldn't use these shot glasses super often, so that is why they're at the bottom of my wish list, especially now that I am really trying to work on opening my third eye and just my chakras in general, because alcohol is not good for that. So I shouldn't be drinking at all, but I also am a social drinker, and if I'm gonna be drinking alcohol or specifically doing shots with people, I think it would be nice to be doing shots out of something other than some plastic little shot glasses. But there you have it. There are some things that I'm asking for Christmas. None of these things are things that I am dying for or just have to have really, really bad. I would be perfectly fine not getting any of these things, but there are some things that I am asking for that I would be lying if I said I didn't want them at all. So I don't know. I feel weird making this kind of video because it's very selfish and self-centered, and I don't know. I don't I don't feel like I should be making this video because a lot of people don't get anything for Christmas, let alone even basic necessities. And so for me to be asking for things that are hundreds of dollars is just very privileged of me, and I don't know. I might not even put out this video, but I think it's kind of interesting to see what other people are hoping to get, and that's why I decided to make it. But I also can't deny that I feel guilty for sitting here for a very long time rambling about all the things that I want for Christmas when, you know, many people would be beyond ecstatic to simply have a place to sleep for Christmas. But all of that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm not sure what the next video will be. Hopefully I will be able to get it up tomorrow, but if not, it will be very soon. If you have any ideas, please leave them down in the comments below. I would really appreciate it. And I'm excited to be doing more frequent uploads. this month because I have not hardly uploaded at all this year. So it will be nice to get some more content out for y'all because I know I've been lacking in that department in so many ways. So with all of that being said, I hope to see y'all in my next video. Glenna does too, but she's currently snoring. I don't know if y'all could hear that just now, but she can't wait to see y'all too in the next one. Bye.